This place stinks of Ranrock and his cronies. No sign of Lodgok out here. Must be inside already. Hogsmeade, here I come.
My sister's children.
You'll not cast successfully if you don't.
Revelio.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so... Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
What are you up to now?
Unicorn blood will keep you alive, sir.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Defender, bombard, confringo. Revelio. Ontario. Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda! Protego! Confringo! Defendo! Confringo! Bombarda!
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Iron?
Protego!
It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Defendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Imperio!
How nice of you. Let's get this over with.
Confringo! Accio! Bombarda! Confringo!
Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
Accio! Defendo! Defendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Defendo!
Kill spells glance off of me.
Defendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Defendo!
Your little magic trick won't distract me.
Bombarda! Confringo! Defendo! Confringo! Bombarda!
You won't stop me.
Defendo! Bombarda! Confringo!
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Confringo!
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Defendo! Bombarda! Ah. Confringo! Protego! Defendo! Confringo! Bombarda! This mine could be hiding a secret. Ranrock and his loyalists.
Pity, not quite. Much different.
Confringo!
Was that just it? Oh, that was meant for me. Your spells glance off of me. Easily done. Not quite. You can't stop us. You forced my hand.
Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming. I have to keep my wits about me.
Imperial!
At your service.
Expelliarmus! Revelio.
This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car? An intruder!
Send me a hand with his tar, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
One less human to worry. That was meant for me. I've been fighting since before you were...
Bombarda. Confringo.
But more 25.
Levioso.
Defender. Surrender now.
Bombarda.
Why don't you come up here and... Pity. Not like you.
Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Levioso.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Centuries of injustice. Always done right.
Ranrock is here. I only hope Lodgok doesn't cross paths with him.
Defender. Accio. Bombarda.
You showed no mercy in return,
Confringo.
Showed up today.
Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect.
Defender. Confringo.
I won't rest until such
Bombarda.
Let's you at the warriors.
Defender.
I will make you proud.
Confringo. Protego.
I don't think you're pressed. Oh, I smell it.
Accio. Bombarda. Confringo.
I won't.
Stupid one. Bombarda. Protego.
I will make you.
Confringo. Defender.
I won't rest until dead.
Accio. Confringo. You've one less follower, Ranrock.
These devices run on steam power.
Revelio.
I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble!
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
Ranrock will lead us to victory!
Confringo. Imperio.
That in London.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
I have to find a way to stop that drill.
Confringo.
You. That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew. You knew where it was.
Are you all right?
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind!
No! AVADA KEDAVRA!
Poor Lord Gok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego. Bombarda. Defendo. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Flipendo. Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Protego. Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo.
You're making this too easy.
I won't rest. Death, pitiful, ruthless. Call that spellcasting.
Bombarder. Defender. Flipendo. Confringo. Flipendo.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
I'm afraid I can't say. I didn't read the journals.
I fear you are correct. The situation is far from ideal, but we can wait no longer. I will defer to Professor Rockham as to how to proceed.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast.
Wonder who lives here. I should investigate.
How nice to see you, my young...
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio. Confringo.
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a grap horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grap horns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a grap horn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say.
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you.
Is that you, Royland?
I don't trust Ranrock.
I'm... Aha!
Knowing the meat, he's likely studied here.
Confringo. Defender. Bombarda.
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. This must be the place. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
Revelio. Revelio. Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarder. Arresto momentum. Defender. Confringo. Bombarder. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Defender. Bombarder.
I need your help, friend.
No need to race now, my friend. Slow down now. There we go. Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Prosecco!
Hope you're not doing anything unforgiving.
No need to race now, my friend. What say we pick up the pace a bit?
The Ministry ought to loosen.
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Suppose it was nothing.
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
Hello? Be warned. Whoever you are, I shall find you.
Time for you all to clear out.
Found ya!
Expulso!
Slow down now. There we go.
Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganach, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Oh, Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
AVADA KEDAVRA! She's alive.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now?
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
What are you up to now?
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to. She likely told other professors, and unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic Gerald. We were on our way. One of them saw...
He didn't want you to identify...
Exactly. As he fell. He died protecting me, my mother. A few years later, we...
I'm sorry, Natty.
He was. We all have our burden.
Yes,
Exactly. And once he is gone, we are making progress. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Somebody! Help! I've been kidnapped!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy fees.
Oh dear. That sounds...
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings. That's where my other frame hung. Hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How? Off you go! Oh, the Ministry will hear about this! Rot in Azkaban!
To use brooms.
When I go to Gringotts.
I'm not ready for Professor Bin's lecture. I forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the Bell Tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
I've never been so bored in my life as in...
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold. Curious students can find him on display.
Revelio.
Searching for Grimbold weapons. Rather than this,
This isn't quite right. Touching.
Responsible for some of the most important work done in the Goblin Rebellion of Oh, yes. I see you found...
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. Now, let's turn our attention to the... He's also nearby. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights. Or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine. Rumour has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
Revelio. Confringo! Revelio.
Hogwarts is impervious to the inexorable march of time. Perhaps that is why I admire it.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins... Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning.
Pity goblins and wizards.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they said. Or at least, I like to say that.
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall?
Revelio.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You made it. At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering math.
Impressive. Especially...
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some... It's a bit of a leap, I confess. I think I'm desperate for anything.
Well, we're here. We might...
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Revelio. You don't think okay, the truth, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Accio. Defendo. Confringo.
It's another aggressive one!
Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Defendo. Accio. Confringo.
What is going on with that?
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Voipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Accio.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected. Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Accio.
We need to find moths for those spinners. Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Lumos.
Lumos. Lumos. Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Depulsor.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Defender. Lumos. Accio.
Lumos. Lumos.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Accio. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it.
Lumos.
Given what we've been going to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precise. We knew we were at the...
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the Moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
You did agree, and it did save your friendship with Sebastian.
For the moment. I thought we'd gone too far before, but Sebastian is in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the great room.
Confringo! 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 Bombarda! Confringo! Leviathan! Revelio.
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Defendo! Defendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Defendo! Confringo! Bombarda!
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
How many Inferi are there?
Bombarda, Defender. Confringo. Bombarda, Defender, Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio.
I need to find a way up that ledge.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio Relic!
The relic! You'll pay for this! Defender!
I'm ending this now!
That relic is going to save Defender!
Leviosa!
Bombarda! Confringo!
Leviosa! Incendio!
Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
Potato!
Leviosa! Confringo!
Now you've gone too far. Leviosa!
Leviosa! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Confringo!
Potato!
Leviosa! Confringo!
It had to be done.
Sorry.
Confringo. Defender. Levioso. Confringo. Confringo. Bombada.
Glacius.
Defender. Levioso. Confringo.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian.
I told you. I've been trying to just as I can
Control?
Bombarda.
I've gone too far. I'm ending this now.
Confringo. Potato. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda.
Sorry, it had to be done.
Confringo. Defender. Accio. Bombarda.
Levioso incendio!
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Defender.
Incendio!
Confringo. Bombarda.
Sorry, it had to be done.
Defender. Confringo. Spectre. Bombarda. Confringo.
Now you've gone too far. Confringo!
Confringo. Defender.
Potato! Sorry, it had to be done. Levioso!
Confringo.
Confringo!
Sendo.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian.
Confringo.
I'm ending this now!
That relic is going to save our
Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Bombarda. Defender. Levioso.
Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Protego! Bombarda! Leviosa! Confringo! Benito! Imperial!
Let it be done. Leviosa!
Leviosa!
Incendia!
Defender!
Incendia!
Defender!
Leviosa!
Leviosa! Confringo! Defender! You're supposed to protect us!
I am protecting you, you foolish boy!
Confringo! Defender!
Confringo!
Bombarda! Leviosa! Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Imperial!
Confringo!
Confringo!
Lightning!
Bombarda! Bombarda! Defender! Descender!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Confringo!
Confringo!
Imperial! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Defender!
Incendia! Now you've gone too far.
Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Imperial! Confringo! Confringo!
Leviosa!
Defend!
Sorry,
Bombarda!
it had to be done.
Confringo! Imperial! Confringo!
Potato!
Confringo! Confringo! Confringo!
Now you've gone too far.
Defender! Bombarda!
Leviosa!
Confringo! Mr. Sallow! Stop!
How dare you! You're no friend of mine!
Defender! Bombarda! Confringo! Protego! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo!
Now you've gone too far.
Confringo! Defender! Bombarda!
She cannot be healed
killed Sebastian. You must stop!
I won't let her suffer! AVADA KEDAVRA! No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same, if I knew how.
I could teach you.
Thank you, Sebastian. But perhaps now is not the time.
Of course. I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling off.
Anne won't survive this. He gave up on Anne. You saw him. If I hadn't known how to...
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly...
I knew you'd understand.
You did. I would have done the same. If I knew how.
I could teach you.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is AVADA KEDAVRA. Your intention must be clear. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the moon